Hi Ray, I've got a plugin which I've been trying to implement, but doesn't seem to be working, and probably be good to get you to look at it anyway. It's called where are we? It's called file name based asset cache busting, and what it essentially does is place the date modified of any file into the file name itself. So I think it would be at the end of the file name. And the benefit of that is that users who have their expires headers, well, that we've set the expires headers to not expire for a long time, and sometimes their browsers may hang on to assets that have been updated, and that could cause errors, complications, etc. So that was one reason why I wanted to implement it. Another reason which has come up is also, you may remember the demo map markers not pushing across the Canberra marker, not pushing across to live, and I had to get the support to manually copy that part of the database over. If you look at this page here, you can see the button here is a blue, and on the live site it's a gradient, and this button was changed to this color on the staging environment. The whole staging environment was pushed to live, everything pushed okay, but this hasn't, and it's only a small change within a slider revolution file, and the staging tool seems to be not as smart as it may not have enough. There may be no variables for it to pick up subtle differences like this, subtle differences in the MapPress plugin with that marker. So I'm thinking that this cache busting plugin may help with that too. Now, so that's the theory. The problem is implementing it. I haven't been able to get it to work. It's just a single PHP file. That's basically the plugin. It's not extremely complicated. And if I go to view details, it talks about adding some code into the htaccess file. So I've done that for Apache. So I've added this code here into both the staging and the live site. So I think I've got it. There it is there, just under the adaptive images. But once again, haven't noticed any difference with file names appearing in, date modifieds appearing in file names. So it just seems to be a bit of an implementation problem. It does say that, where is it? The plugin has not been tested with the current version of WordPress. Maybe that's why. So that's essentially it. If let me know what you think. If you think it's a good idea, number one, to implement something like this. I imagine that with adaptive images, putting query strings on the end of things, I don't think it would matter. I've got Cloudflare rules. No, sorry, the caching level set. I'll just go into this. You may not need to know this, but maybe you do. So if I go into, where is it? It's in the actual caching itself. So I've got the caching level ignore query string. So it will essentially cache an asset regardless of its query string. This file name based asset caching has got basically one setting, and you can change, if you go into the settings for the plugin, you can change, where are the settings? Settings. So cache busting. So yeah, that's all you can really do. You can go from file name to query string, and it says that if choose query string if file name based won't work correctly for you. Not as cache friendly, but better than nothing. But I don't think that's going to work for us at all, because we've got we use query strings quite a lot on the website with Instagram, adaptive images, and the demo map now, a few other things. But yeah, I think the file name would be good. So yeah, that's the caching level. So that's essentially it. Let me know what you think, if you think it's a good idea, and if so, see what you can do to investigate the PHP file within that plugin, and see if we can get it to work, and see if we can get it stable. So yeah, leave it over to you now. Thanks, Ray. Cheers.